What's up, everybody? Back again with another sort of a round two of my home studio setup for at least cassette players. I don't have anything for CDs yet, but I remember a while ago I made a video on my home setup for playing cassettes and also music on Spotify and YouTube Music and all these other streaming platforms that we have now. So I sort of redid some stuff in this office slash bedroom. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you what I've done. So this right here is the spot right here where we can see mostly the focus on the headboard up here. If we go over here, we'll start from this side. We have this is the right speaker, and I kind of use it as a sort of a nightstand, sort of kind of right adjacent to the bookshelf. And then, excuse me, if we go over right up here, we have my three, cassette players. We have the Panasonic portable stereo cassette player. I don't exactly know what model this is. It doesn't say, but that's what this is. See, again, it's a Panasonic stereo cassette. And then we have here a Sylvania microphone that can be plugged into really any sort of setup. I have a studio mic setup, studio mic jack plugged in on here, but the standard is a 3.5 millimeter plug on the microphone. So you can really plug it into any device that has microphone capabilities or can support an external microphone with the 3.5 millimeter jack. And then right up here we have the Realistic CTR 29. This is something I did a review on already on the channel, and it's a really good sort of portable cassette player slash recorder. Although of course nowadays everybody uses their smartphones and all that stuff to record and film stuff. So you really don't need, we really don't have a need for portable cassette tapes or portable cassette recorders anymore. But it's still nice to have in a collection if you are a collector of anything cassette related. And then just underneath the this right here, this device, we have a this is the main setup right here, the main show runner, I guess the main event of the entire setup. It is a Sanyo, I'm not really sure on the model. It's a stereo cassette deck, RD220. I guess that's the model number. So that answers that question. We have the DAC, I think, on top, the System 220, the stereo integrated amplifier, rather, not the DAC. And then below that we have the actual cassette deck with a tape counter right here. Standard, I'm sure, on all devices. So we have the power to turn those both on, and we have the eject button, coincidentally separate from all these other buttons. You have play, record, no, you have stop, play, record, rewind, fast forward, and pause. I think this is the only button that has, you can press without having to, you can unactivate the button without having to push another button to stop it. It does have Dolby system, Dolby Surround. I don't know if it's not, obviously it's not Atmos because that's a really relatively new technology. But in here right now I have Enya Watermark because I like Enya a lot. It's just a very soothing cassette to listen to, very soothing music to listen to. So this right here allows you to switch between 3 settings. You can play it through the aux or CD cord. So it came out when CDs were still a thing. Phono and then tuner, and you can see the lights on the side changing. And then you have a monitor, so you can plug in if you're playing. You can switch between the tape that you're playing currently or the source. This just turned into a review for this whole Sanyo thing. Down there we have the left speaker, and it's kind of tucked away and hidden, which is kind of nice, because when you have this playing you don't really notice either speaker because they sort of blend in with the bed frame. And looking at it from this angle now on the camera, you really can't tell it's there unless you actually know what it is. And same with that one too. If you didn't know that was just a nightstand, or if you didn't know that that was a speaker, you'd probably just think it was a, really weird looking nightstand crammed between a bed and a bookcase. So yeah, back to this. It has a headphone port right here. This is a standard studio plug for your headphones. Then we have another headphones port right here, and then support for 2 mics, left and right. Or I guess you could get a splitter that goes down into one converter into one mic. So you could do that. You have loudness on and off. I don't really know if that does a whole lot. You can turn the speakers on and turn them off, which is an interesting feature if you want to play, if you're late at night but you want to play some cassettes and this is the only thing you have and you don't have anything like this or like this. You can plug in a pair of headphones either here or down here, and you can just turn the speakers off and jam out to your favorite cassette player. This does support metal cassettes. You have a you can turn on the Dolby NR. I think that's noise reduction. Just saying, just speculation. And then right here we have, you can select the kind of tape that you have. Whether it's a metal tape, you push these both in. Whether it's a CR02, you have this one out and this one in. Or if it's normal, you have them both out. And then again, we have the Dolby NR. And then the line or the mic button. Because again, you can plug a mic into the studio port. So one thing is missing, and that is the streaming audio device, the laptop I had set up, and that is actually tucked in right into this little cabinet here, with the cable to plug in the laptop to the cassette player itself, because I don't want to have wires dangling around all over the place if I don't have to. So it's cool, I can just take this out, power this on, and stream music from wherever, and then I can just shut this door back and you really don't know what's going on. Or, I don't know, there's really no hole in the back of there yet, so I can't really do that, or I can't do anything wirelessly just yet. But maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to. Then I just got some C-cell batteries back there just in case for either this device up here that takes C-cell. I think you can hook that into the mains power as well, or either that CD/cassette player down there that also takes, I think, C-cell batteries, or again plugs directly into the mains, and then that just hides right back into that cabinet there. So that's pretty much the whole home setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.